Hey everyone and welcome to Storytime. My name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at the subreddit r/idontworkherelady, where people tell us their craziest stories on when they got mistaken for being an employee at somewhere they didn't work. If you're new around here, please do hit subscribe down below so that you never miss out on another video. But for now, let's sit back, relax and enjoy some Reddit stories. I don't work here. Calling the police won't change that. I used to work for a large electronics store in California. I don't want to give the name, but it rhymes with fries. The job was fine, but the customers were nuts. For some reason, electronics stores plus their customers equals my time is valuable, you will help me now. I ended up leaving to go work as an office drone for twice the pay that was located directly across the street. Since I still liked my coworkers and I liked browsing video games, I used to go over every once in a while for my lunch break. And that was where the problem started. The new job had a professional dress code, a white button-up shirt and slacks, with your name badge visible. Fries, oddly enough, had a similar dress code. So I'd go over and once in a while a customer would come up asking for help. I would politely tell them I didn't work there, show them my badge that had a different company name on it, and direct them to the sales desk where employees spent their time. It was generally no problem. Once in a while, I'd get a pushy person, but I'd walk away. That was just how it went, until Karen was summoned from the depths of hell to come after me. It was a fairly quiet day at work, so I ended up with a double lunch since there was nothing to do. I went over to Fry's and started perusing the new PS2 games, looking for the new Armored Core. It's not an important detail, it's just what I was doing. A woman comes up, asks me if her son would like a game. I said I had no idea, but I know I liked it. I wasn't bothered beyond that until the Karen arrived. I was looking through a Game Pro and heard someone clearing their throat and snapping their fingers. I looked up and didn't see anyone, so I went back to reading. The sound gets louder and louder, and suddenly someone grabs my arm and spins me around aggressively. I was face to face with a nasty face sneer painted on a middle-aged mum's face. Before I can ask, "What do you want?" she starts yelling. No verbatim, it's been 18 years, but it's pretty close. So, are you just stupid, or are you stupid and ignoring me? I don't work here, sorry. Salespeople are over there at that desk. I turn to walk away, and she pinches my arm to stop me. No, you will help me or you will be looking for new work. Okay, sure, I guess I'll look for new work. See ya. I turn away again and she grabs my arm and tries to turn me back. Having enough, I reach out and snatch her little purse from her hand and hook it over her head and into the next aisle. And while she stands there, stunned, I walk away. That was assault! They have it on camera. You're going to jail and you're going to be fired. I keep walking while she follows me, giving my description to the 911 operator. The manager is called over, since she is shrieking and cussing, and he tries to calm her down. She tells them that I walked up to her and grabbed her purse, took the money out and threw it and shoved her away, and she wanted to press charges and wanted me fired. Since I didn't work there, I wasn't getting fired. However, I was asked to stick around until the police arrived. I agreed and sat talking to old co-workers. She kept snottily saying that I was done. She was going to make sure I went away for a long time, etc. I ignored her. The police arrive and she starts shrieking about my assault. The security tape is reviewed and shows her approaching me and attacking me. I was told I shouldn't have thrown her purse, but that at least I didn't hit her, which would have been in my rights. I was asked if I wanted to press charges, and as I'm saying I don't, I just want to buy my game and get back to work, she loses it. She is cussing, calling me a racist, we are both white, and a sexist because I'm a man and I shouldn't have attacked her. She threatens to sue and takes the badge number from the officer. She goes to leave and the officer tells her she can't until he is done. She flips him off. So I say, I want to press charges for assault now. And he grabs her. She lunges at me, gets tossed to the ground and handcuffed. I never pressed charges. I just gave my statement and started chatting with the officer while the other officers wrote notes. As I am talking to him, another woman with the same Karen haircut walks up, grabs my arm, and turns me around, demanding service. "Can you help me, or no?" I look at the officer and he looks angry. I explain that I don't work here, I just have a similar outfit. She goes, "Oh, sorry, I thought you worked here," and goes to an actual employee. So I went on a lunch break, went to buy an Armored Core game, and end up attacked, late back to work, and a woman ends up arrested for assault. The moral: customers are bat poop insane for no reason and are never right. That was so close. I thought he was going to press charges, but he didn't right at the last second. So she's probably never going to learn now, and she's probably going to do that like next week or something. I haven't worked here in 4 years. I worked at Target for about 7 years total. However, I've not worked for them for 5 years. Even to this day, I am recognised as Target Girl. This is a story of an entitled Karen. It happened last year, so it isn't word for word. I told my husband about it and tweeted about it, so I'm using his memory mixed with mine and Twitter to remember what happened. I worked in retail while getting my bachelor's and finishing my master's program. I'm currently a librarian in a smallish city. I did work the only Target in said city. One fine spring day, I stroll into Target after a shift at the library. I'm wearing a floral dress and boots, carrying a giant purse, floating along the aisles, trying to get my things and get out. I'm walking by the kitchen area when entitled Karen jams her cart in front of mine. "Do you have these plates?" Me, an introvert who is exhausted from seeing and helping well over 100 people, I am confused and stare at her. "Why does it matter if I have these plates?" What? "These plates. Do you have more in the back?" As she pushes her cart harder into mine and grabs the handle to my cart. Me, finally catching on. "Ma'am, I haven't worked here in like 4 years. Even if I did, do you think that I look like I'm on the clock?" Karen finally actually looked at me. She saw my giant purse, all the better to keep snacks and books in, my floral dress and boots, and it dawned on her for maybe one moment that she was being a jagwagon. But then, it lost to the entitled rudeness that is inherent to Karens. "Well, you shouldn't shop here if you don't know things." She huffs as I pull away, angry that I can't bend time and go back 4 years in order to help her. She shrieked at me and looked like she was trying to grab my arm as I pulled away. In my best mum voice, I calmly told her that if she touched me, it would be assault and that I would press charges. I informed her, still in mum voice mode, that jamming her cart into someone else's is not a way to ask for help. And I also informed her that shrieking at people isn't endearing. Her face twisted into a catbutt face, looking like she smelled something foul. Her own personality, maybe? And I escaped while she was still connecting the dots and trying to form words to tell me off. That was a bit ironic, wasn't it? She said, "Oh, you shouldn't shop here if you don't know the store," but yet she's shopping here and doesn't know if they have plates. He's not one of our contractors, he's one of your soldiers, sir. Okay, so people have been asking me for more stories from my military service. This one is from my US Army Reserve unit. So, one day, when my unit is on their annual training, we were training a large military installation. And they really didn't have anything for the mechanics to do after our training. So, we were handed off to a motor pool run by a bunch of contractors that worked for one of the reserve units. They didn't know what to do with us, so they put us on parts inventory. I quickly grew bored and asked if they needed help with their vehicle servicing. So I jumped into my coveralls and slid under a vehicle with a grease piece to help them out. After about the third vehicle, I'm covered from head to toe in grease and having a great time doing what I love. And in comes our battalion commander, getting shown around by the contractors. He comes up to our vehicle as I slide out and says how great a job the contractors that were working with us at this AT were, and offers to shake my hand. And when I go to attention, instead, he gets a confused look on his face. The other contractor working with me stands up and informs them that I'm one of his own soldiers helping them out. The man looks me up and down, seeing me completely covered in grease and grime, except for where my safety goggles had covered my face, and walks away chuckling. A few days later, at the end of our annual training period, I'm called up during the awards formation, and I'm handed a challenge coin and a certificate of recognition for outstanding performance during our AT. I still have that challenge coin next to all my others, and by far it's my favourite one, as it's one of my best memories from a really enjoyable annual training. I was really expecting the battalion leader to go, "Oh, why are you doing that?" and start shouting at him, but I guess that was a good thing as well. Hey everyone, I hope you all had a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to check out some other videos, then click on screen right now, or check out the playlist down below. If you enjoyed that video, then please do leave a like, and if you want to submit your own stories, then you can do so by joining the Discord in the top link in the description. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.